The 105th Ideal Home Show has been launched in splendour with help from a host of celebrities.
Welcome to the 105th Ideal Home Show.
And a certain South Londoner called Boise. One of the highlights of this year's show is the Prince's House, which are actually two houses. First is a flat built above a shop selling produce from the Highgrove estate, and the second is a two-bedroomed house. Both show how modern living can be both economical and environmental.
The Prince's House is basically about good, sustainable, high quality but affordable design. For the Prince, shops, pubs, cafes are all part of sustainable communities and being vibrant, but it also taps into the issue of empty spaces above shops. What we're trying to do here is bring a sense of community and vibrancy, if you like.
George Clarke has been busy because he's also taken one of the UK's most iconic abodes, the Peckham Council flat lived in by Del Boy Trotter and his family, and given it a twist, highlighting modern-day city living.
There you go, Boise, that's what's called the creme de la menthe. And while you're at it, are you in the market for a couple of these? Look at these here, genuine Rolex.
But if you're looking for peace and quiet, and let's face it, you'd hardly get that living next door to the Trotters, then the Quiet House is the one for you. The Quiet House is complete with a host of household appliances that are all just that little bit quieter than usual. The house also boasts a band playing in the living room. Quietly, of course. No house is complete without a garden, and at this year's show there are flora and fauna designed for the smallest window boxes to the largest gardens. Added to that are the latest designs in garden furniture and ornaments.
When a recession bites, people stay at home. Instead of moving on and moving up the ladder, which is going to make them even more nervous about whether they can afford it, they stay where they are and they improve what they've got. And that's where the Ideal Home Show really comes to the fore, both in your house and in your garden.
And after walking around the show and taking in all the sights, sounds and tastes, a little bit of pampering is on offer on the first floor.
There are lots of pampering things. There's a pampering bar where you can go and get free beauty treatments, massages, get your nails done, get your hair done, have a little glass of bubbly at the same time. But there's also so many different stalls. So we've got, everything from makeup to perfume to clothing, accessories, jewellery, and that's just in Ideal Woman. I mean, in the rest of the show, there's so much more.
It's so difficult, really, with the Ideal Home Show to really focus on one or two things, because it just is so much about diversity of inspiration. We all want to decorate our houses in different ways. We all want to live in very different ways. We want to eat in very different ways. We want to garden in very different ways. And the Ideal Home Show really celebrates that.